back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm drawing myself into anime screenshots and this is the first one I'm doing, so let's go! This picture is from the Pokemon anime XYZ and I'm doing myself into a picture where the girls are getting ready for a Pokemon showcase because I've always thought that I would be a showcase performer if I was in Pokemon. And I'm drawing myself holding a Alolan Vulpix because Alolan Vulpix is one of my favorite Pokemon ever, if not my favorite. First, what I need to do is sketch over a picture of Serena and use her as the base. That makes it a lot easier to copy the style. Since I'm drawing myself, if you don't know what I look like, this is a picture of what I look like. I just scribbled over the background, so that's why there's some scribbles in my hair, but yeah, that's what I look like. I recently did do a face reveal video and I wanted to thank you guys for all the really nice comments and support on it. It means so much to me, so thank you guys so much. I know right now you might be wondering why the footage is so far away and why you just had to look at a really tiny picture and why I didn't zoom up. But if I zoom up, it gets too pixelated and looks weird, so you're just gonna have to look at it from a distance. I'm also hiding the original screenshot right now so I can just focus on the picture. But once I decide to show the screenshot, the footage is a lot more interesting to watch, so you're honestly just gonna have to bear with it because it won't last very long. For coloring my hair, I always have a little bit of trouble because my hair is kind of like dirty blonde, but it's also kind of mostly just brown. I don't know how to explain it. It's a hard color because it looks different in different lighting. Same with my eyes. I have gray eyes, which are pretty rare. So they're hard for me to draw because they look different in different lighting. Sometimes they look blue, sometimes they look green. Also just because I don't see many people draw gray eyes, so I don't really know how you're supposed to stylize them. I don't really have reference. For my outfit, I didn't know what to draw myself wearing. I was originally going to do an outfit based more on something I really own, but to fit more in with the other showcase performers, I decided to just make up an outfit. It's really simple, but I do think it's cute. I was also maybe thinking of making myself fit with Vulpix more, like the colors, because a lot of times when performers or extras in Pokemon in general have a certain Pokemon, their design is pretty much entirely based on that Pokemon. But I decided not to because my hair color doesn't fit Vulpix anyways. I couldn't really decide what to do with the shaping of the dress. I thought maybe it should look a little more interesting, but I wasn't sure. By the way, drawing myself into anime screenshots is very heavily inspired by Love to Draw manga on YouTube. She's the only reason I ever thought of doing this, so credits to her for the idea and the way I do it. I do what she does by sketching a picture of another character, resizing it to make it more pixelated, copying the line art, you know, those type of things. Like I try to copy how thick they make it, what colors they do. So yeah, I pretty much do the same process she does. You should totally check out her videos. And yeah, I'm just finishing up this one. So here is the original screenshot without me in it. And here I am in it. Now I'm going to do another screenshot which is from a vintage anime, Sailor Moon. So let's begin. For this one, I'm drawing myself into a picture from Sailor Moon Stars. I mostly just watched the original, and Sailor Moon Stars I never actually even finished. But I wanted to draw myself into those uniforms, so I decided to do it anyways. Plus I was having trouble finding a picture from the original where I felt like there was enough room in a screenshot to fit myself into. So I decided on this one. I'm tracing over Sailor Venus because I felt like her hair was the most similar to mine. Which was really fun stylizing the shape of hair in Sailor Moon because they have very puffy and cute hair, so I was able to stylize my hair and make it look different. I have loved Sailor Moon since I was pretty little as well. It's definitely a very like beloved anime for me. And so it was a lot of fun being able to draw myself into it. I did stylize the color of my hair a bit. I made it a bit more saturated because I think that all the Sailor Moon characters have a bit more saturated colors, and to fit in the scene better, I felt like I needed to do that. I had a ton of trouble drawing the eyes. I didn't really know how to stylize them because all the characters' eyes in this picture look different because of the angles they're at, and because of the lower quality of the screenshot, because it's not focusing on one certain face. I wasn't sure how I would stylize the eyes to make sure I fit in, but also just not make them globs. I had a reference picture to look at the eyes and how to make them more detailed, but that picture was a little bit too detailed for how I wanted to do the eyes. So I ended up having to scratch that and do the eyes a bit more simply. Sailor Moon's style is definitely very iconic. Pretty much if you'll see artists drawing themselves into styles, they'll usually always do Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is just such a well-known style, and I've never drawn myself into it. This might confuse you guys because I've never actually done a video where I draw myself into anime screenshots before, but I've done it when I was younger before I started YouTube, so I actually do already have practice. This isn't the first time ever trying it. Right now I think that the screenshot was looking super cute, but it wasn't fitting super well with the other characters, sadly. I feel like the line art was a little bit too thin, and it didn't really look the same way the other characters do. I also wasn't able to make it smaller and then make it bigger, which when you do that, you lose quality on the picture, which is a good thing when you're trying to copy the screenshots because you don't want it to look too crisp. And it wasn't working. I'm not really sure what I did wrong, but when I would resize it, it would kind of just glitch and give these little white lines, and when it did that, it didn't really look right. So I was trying to figure out how I could make that not happen. What I ended up doing is I had to merge the layers differently. And so yeah, I made the line art a lot thicker because I think that the thicker line art fits with the other characters in this picture more, because the line art is a little bit thicker than what I was doing before. It was a little bit too thin and pixely. I think that it really did turn out super cute though. And so here's the original screenshot without me in it, and here I am in it. I think that it turned out really cute and I really do fit in. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.